Hey guys, Blair says presents another video, and this one's going to be a monsterhunter wilds title update 4. So what if I tell you that there's actually a way to get a lot of extra free materials while you just quest? This can be done while you actually just farm gems or whatever the case might be. I would not suggest you do this in 9-star hunts or any quests such as the Arc Tempers or Omega Savage. But so essentially, with the release of the Cat Burglar, let me just go ahead and show you the equipment. So this is the weapon that just released not too long ago with the implementation of an event quest. So essentially, basically what this weapon does is that every time you crit, it gives you a chance to earn resources, and that can be the highlights of the drop table. Basically are the silver talisman melding tickets, hard armor spheres, and you can also get the paw print stamps, which you can basically trade at the provision merchant. So essentially, I would just recommend you use this set when you're doing, just average quests, and you'll be getting a ton of extra resources. So I put a build together to make this work, and let me just go ahead and show you what I got. So essentially, as you guys saw, those are the abilities. So it's this whole page right here. We have maxed out attack boost, 2 levels of critical boost for the extra 30% of damage when we crit, because that's the whole gist of the build with the Cat Burglar as well. It'll come together to just work very, very good. So essentially, we also have maxed out defense boost, weakness exploit, we have agitator, maximum might, we have divine blessing, 2 levels of stun resistance just because, and then we have bind resistance, and speed eating. By resistance will come very handy because we also have Jinda Hatsun Bolt. When we do power clashes, we'll be getting a 25% flat roll damage, and then we have a Sure Bolt that just absolutely helps our build with a 15% extra affinity because we're trying to crit as much as we can. And then as you guys can see, that's what we have. We have over 100% chance to land a crit with this build, taking into account that you're hitting a weak spot as well as a wound, but you should be critting most of the time. So essentially, those are the pieces that I have. So I have 2 Yakros pieces, 2 the hat, and then we have the Guardian Arc Bell, and then the talisman that I'm using is this one right here. It has 2 levels of attack boost. He has a level mind side, and then he has 2 armor slots, level 1s, in which I slotted a 2 levels of defense boost, which is why it has 6. Innately, it only has 4, and then I just slotted the last level of defense boost here. But those are the decorations that I have, and let me just go ahead and show you the decorations that I actually have on the weapon itself, so that you guys can slot it just like I did if you guys want to do that. But overall, this is a very strong build. Actually, I was surprised with the with how well it works and how fast I was able to complete quests. I'm gonna just go ahead and buff myself so that you guys can see how it looks once we have all the powders for damage as well as defense active. So let me just go ahead and do this really quick. So we're gonna pop a Mega Demon Drug. I'm gonna be popping everything pretty much, and let's see how it looks. So as you guys can see, with the Kunafa meal, we don't have a single negative elemental resistance, and then we have 7 and 72 defense, which is very high. This is actually a very powerful build. I would just recommend you use it for when you're farming gems or average hunts. And yeah, you're gonna be getting a ton of extra materials. I definitely do recommend, by the way, that when you get the paw print stamps, you definitely stack them up and just buy pick a meal vouchers, and then hopefully you get a ton of silver talisman melting tickets and hard armor spheres, because those are basically the highlights of the drops. In my opinion, those are the best drops you can get. And it's wonderful to stack up on materials while you just hunt, and then you get the end rewards after you complete the quest plus the carving. It's going to be a ton of resources. So yeah guys, I hope that you guys like this video. Please have a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.